Good day. This is Titilola Martins, and you are welcome again to your Monday Maratonic. Yes, it's been a wonderful weekend, and it's been great so far. I'm so happy, and I would like to appreciate you for always watching, and for those who are viewing this for the first time. Oh my God, I'm glad you are opportune to see Monday Maratonic today. Please make sure you watch to the end, because you are not going to regret any moment of time that you give to your Monday Maratonic. This is where I give you tips on marriage too that helps you with your relationship, not just marriage. It helps because the principles of relationships are just the same. Okay, so what do I have for you today? What I have today, you say Titi Martins, she has come again. Yes, and I have come again. My topic for today is, what should you do when you can no longer tolerate? Yes. What should you do when you can no longer tolerate? And that is true. In marriage, in relationship, we get to that point that we cannot tolerate again. There are things that you can tolerate, there are things you cannot tolerate. There are things, nobody is perfect, we say. I am not perfect, so I'm not expecting my spouse, my husband to be perfect, my wife to be perfect. However, there are some things I can tolerate. There are some things I cannot tolerate. There are some things I can tolerate, but to an extent. So what should you do when you cannot tolerate anymore? When you have exceeded your tolerance level, your tolerance threshold, what should you do? And why do people divorce? People can no longer tolerate. They've tried to tolerate, they've tried to do this, tried to do that to adjust, and it's just not working again. And it is not just, they're not just there. So what should you do before you think of disengaging, before you think of divorce, before you think of many things? There are still some things that I realized over the years that people don't consider, people don't look at before finally saying it's over. Okay, just before you say it's over, let's look at it this way. What should you do? I have here 4 things that you can do when you can no longer tolerate your spouse. Number 1, ask yourself, what is that environment that I am creating that is making this person to exhibit that behavior? This is psychology 707, whatever you call it. What am I? This is emotional intelligence. I'm telling you. What am I? See, I'm not saying you are not blaming yourself for any situation now. No. But yes, your spouse could have some behavior, your husband could have some messy behavior, some nonsense behavior, that there is a way you can contain it. Yes. And that's why you have to ask yourself that question. What enabling environment, what environment do I create that allows this person to exhibit this bad behavior? And it could just help you to just nail it. And that situation, that topic is no longer an issue in your marriage. Consider, when you think you can no longer tolerate, ask yourself, what is that environment that I am creating? This person still remains who she is. That person still remains, who she is, who is. But what is that condition that makes this person to exhibit that behavior? If you can eliminate the condition, then you will eliminate the exhibition of the behavior, and that could just settle the matter. Another thing is, number 2 is, what do I need to stop? What do I need to stop to stop this thing from getting to me? There are things people do to us. We are not just happy. It nauseates us. It gets us angry. It gets us, irritated. And this is a person that you cannot just do without. You live together. She's your wife. This is your husband. What am I going to do? I think something you can do is, what is that thing that I need to do? What is that adjustment that I need to do that will not make this behavior to get to me anymore? Once it doesn't get to you anymore, get to me. That's is it idiomatic, we will call it now, that it will not affect you anymore. And once that is done, even if he continues to behave that way, your mood is not affected, you are still having your good day, and what of you? So number one is, what environment? What do I do? There must be something. There could be something that you are doing that triggers that person to exhibit the behavior. Remove it, and then you save yourself. Because that is something you can control. You cannot control somebody else's behavior. You can't control their action. You can't control their life. But you can control how it gets to you. So next time your husband is misbehaving, your wife is misbehaving and doing those things, two things I've said so far. Number one, look at it. What is that thing that I do that gives room for this person to exhibit? She tells you you are mad, you are stupid every morning. Okay, that is irritating, that is absurd, that is unacceptable. But what can I do to avoid her? Since that is a style of doing things, what can I do to ensure that she doesn't have the time, the space, the opportunity to exhibit that behavior? It can just give you the peace of mind that you are looking for. And number two is, what is that thing that I can do such that if this person continues to behave this way, let me assume that my husband is going to change, my wife is not going to change. What can I do? What adjustment can I do within myself, within my mind, with my frame of mind, my frame of work, that will not allow this thing to keep hurting me? Then number three, start removing the enabling environment. Yes, start removing the enabling environment that will make her to do that, to exhibit that behavior. She is who she is. He is who he is. So you remove that enabling environment that could make him to do it, and then you are having your peace. Your peace is very important. It affects every aspect of your life. And lastly, redefine your expectations. I realize that most of the things that people do to us that gets us hurt, or they don't do, is because we are hurt because we don't expect them to do it. It is still expectation. If you're expecting that, oh, this person will come now and be abusing, you will have adjusted yourself. If you don't want fight, if you don't want the abuse to get to you, there's the way you will frame up your mind, and whatever she says, whatever he says, is not getting to you. Your peace, your emotional health is very, very important. This topic this morning is targeted at helping you to manage your emotional stress, to manage your emotional health, to look after your emotional health. Yes, your mental health. Stop wishing that she's going to change, because she may not change. Her change is in her hand. You cannot control it. But while you're waiting, I don't want you to be frustrated. So go over the videos again. I'm sure you are going to enjoy. You enjoyed it, and please, it's not just about enjoying it. It's about practicing it so that you can have your peace of mind. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you for watching again. Titi Love.